listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof On Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof On Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
Now, the 20th coming.
All right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. It is Monday, October 17th, 2022. How the hell are you? I was running around, getting ready, and couldn't quite get there. Yeah. What a day. What a crazy day. What a long day. Just took forever to get here. I never thought it was going to get here. The weekend was good. A lot of good stuff going on in the weekend. I did the interview over at Michigan UFO sightings and paranormal encounters, if I can remember. Yeah, that's up over there. Go check that out. Wayne and I did about an hour and 45-minute interview, and it was great. Some good questions and great answers. I mean, come on. No, it was good. Actually, I liked talking to Wayne. We seem to have a good energy there, and I think the interview went rather well. Yeah, so check that out over there. It's up right now. And I'm getting ready to fill my needs right here. Just putting a little juice into the can. This way we can get moving right along. So, have you ever heard of the Cochno Stone? I think it's Cochno or Conchno. Well, for some people it's Cochno, but yeah, I don't know what that is. I saw it by accident, just looking for things to talk about. And then I came across this thing, the Cochno Stone. And it might be some sort of cosmic map of the universe or something. It's very bizarre. Never heard of it. We'll talk about it for a minute. Yep. We'll do that. I think it's interesting. We're always finding new things to talk about, new discoveries all the time. And that is just a weird thing. You can see it behind me. That's the rock right there. It's weird. We'll talk about it. I couldn't find much on it, though, so don't expect me to get into this elaborate discussion about this rock. But I am going to talk about Stargates and other things like that we've discussed over the last few years. You know, a lot of people, Wayne and I talked about this. A lot of people, a lot of big people, presidents, popes, and princesses went to Antarctica a couple of years ago. Do you remember that? And Wayne was asking me, like, what do you think was down there? And I'm like, I don't know. But maybe a UFO. But why bring Buzz Aldrin up there? Because maybe they wanted to ask him, is this what you saw on the moon? Go into that cave right there, Buzz. Tell us, are those the aliens you saw on the crater watching you? And then he got sick, remember? But he never said, I looked into the devil and he looked back at me. Remember that fake quote? Yeah. Pretty interesting, though. Why do that? Bring them all over there to look at what? To Antarctica, a place where anything can go wrong. Roll call, everybody. Happy Monday. Moody Mongol, welcome to the show. Helen Crystal Energy, welcome to this show. Nathan Allen, Nathan Nitsky, Nathan's Hot Dogs, welcome to the show. Rebecca the Wild One, welcome to the show. 2 J's are better than one. James Jimenez, welcome to the show. Foghorn Leghorn, welcome to the show. Lisa M. Oh, hey, I do have the small visuals. That's what she said. Shut up. Nice picture, by the way. Foodie Gangsta, welcome to the show. Descartes, welcome to the show. Number 1. Waff 007, welcome to the show. Shell Shock, welcome to the show. Did I say this already? Event Horizon? If I didn't, I'll say it again. Welcome to the show. Jeff Garvey's here. Welcome to the show, Jeff. Marie Jose Sproul. Josie's here. Welcome to the show. Michigan UFO sightings and paranormal encounters is here. Wayne, welcome to the show. Hellfire Studios, jumping into the fire. Welcome to the show. It's like home for you. Get it? Hellfire. Satan. Samo, Goofoni, and Rockstar, welcome to the show. Samantha Morris, the kitty cat, welcome to the show. Nice to meet you. Bernie Muro, welcome to the show. Cindy Hughes, no relation to John, I imagine. Welcome to the show. Sky Allen, welcome to the show. And let's go. Oh, Moonlicht. Hey, how you doing, man? Huh? Doing all right? Good? Good. Nice to see you. Welcome to the show. Scripps. Now that's my type of guy right there. That's a man's man right there. Welcome to the show, Scripps. I can tell there's something special about you. I don't know what it is. D's House Genetics, welcome to the show. Who's at the front door? David Wilcox is here. Welcome to the show. Jimmy Max here. Welcome to the show. Lantonio, congratulations. Thank you for the PayPal support. I put that in as the show was rolling. Thank you, Lantonio, for tremendous support. You can support the show. We rely on you to survive, believe it or not. All right? All right. Anyway, you can help support the show. Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App, join GoofOn, buy a nose or whatever you do, coffee, and or join Patreon. Gary Henninger just sent $3 in on the Cash App. Thank you, Mr. Gary Henninger. I believe that is the first one of the day, but it's not a super chat, super sticker, but we will still say thank you. Appreciate the support, Lantonio and Gary Henninger. Each one of those weren't super chats. That's interesting. But thank you for the support. Dorothy Hawkins is here. Welcome to the show, Dorothy and Robert Morgan. Let's get rolling. Welcome to the show. You know, I said I'm not going to talk about the hate, the violence out there against us. But now they're on to just blatantly lying. There's one out there, a lie that was just put up. I saw it. I couldn't help but laugh. And it says, Goofon emailed Secure Team 10 desperately wanting his palm tree UFO to go on Secure Team's channel. And they're saying that I recorded a palm tree calling it a UFO. No shit. This is unbelievable. You've seen my stuff, right? I mean, it's nothing like that. Actually, my stuff is, it doesn't get much better, really. I consider some of my sightings, and some you haven't seen, some of the best that money can buy. Take that to the bank. Yeah, I bought my sightings. I bought the camera, and I actually did the research myself. But now they're saying that I emailed Tyler, which he never did. He never. Thanks, Tyler. I got it. It's okay. You can go ahead and speak. I'm speaking. And the funny thing is, he shows the email from me to Secure Team, but he covers up my email address, which everybody can get, covers it up. It just says @Gmail. And then on the bottom, he doesn't show who it's from. It says, thank you. And then he cuts it off so you can't see who sent the email. Tactics of a third grader. And I am talking about a third grader. The Out There channel is seriously the most mental person I have ever met on the, no, one of the most, craziest person I've ever, I think, and I'm not quite sure, but maybe some people who used to be here who I just blocked, were friends with him. But I think he's a man or a woman identifying as a man. And I didn't know that. His name is Paul, but it used to be Paula. Yeah, and he changed it to Paul. So he takes all these medications and sometimes he gets big and bloated. Sometimes he gets thin and emaciated. So, it's hard for me to attack somebody that has so many things going on in their life. But, they do talk about me with lies all the time. And I just can't help but laugh. Sometimes you just got to laugh at it because what else can you do? You can't win. You can't beat them. You just laugh with them because the lies are just so intense. It's like, how do you even sleep at night putting up these lies about other people? It's amazing to me. Well, I just saw this tweet. It's really funny. Oh, yeah, hold on. Something just happened. All right. You got to see this. I just saw this tweet of Lou Elizondo. I'd never seen it before. It just came out, I think. Hold on. Let me take a look. Look at this picture. This is unbelievable. I was just looking at it now while I was pulling it up. Look at this. 25 years from now, or 10,891 days since the bombshell New York Times article. Y'all want some more breadcrumbs? That's amazing. Wow, what a great job. Yeah, Lou does have some wild hair there. Ah, beautiful. See, that's the Lou I know. That looks like the Lou I know. Unbelievable. That is so funny, isn't it? I just can't. I mean, it really looks like him. I mean, it is. Paula Faust, Paul or Paula? Nah, I'm just kidding. Thank you for the $2 first super chat. It's a super dono, by the way. You know what it means. Thank you very much, Paula. Paula Faust throwing down a $2 super chat there. Looking fantastic. Super dono, and that's the first one of the day, damn it. Thank you, Paula Faust, for the $2 super dono. It's beautiful love and good. All over Paul or Paula? Not you, the other one. Thank you, Paula Faust. Mucho gusto, generoso, a continuing supporter of Goofa. Thank you very much. Oh, by the way, I'm also a drug addict too. Yeah. I'm massively stoned all the time. And, I'm addicted to heroin and cocaine now. Yeah, oh, I'm bad. Oh, I'm a bad seed. I'm the worst. I do it all. Let's see. I'm a Nazi. I'm a misogynist. I am a racist, homophobic. I live with my parents. Ma! Who aren't answering me right now. Oh, that's right, because they don't live with me. But these are the things that they're saying. Now, I'm not going to say anything else. I just think it's awfully funny that they have to lie so badly. It's amazing. And I want to thank them for helping the show, putting more eyes on us. There's nothing better than publicity, whether it be good or bad. People like you watching can make up your own minds and decide if this is a place you want to be, if I'm the person you want to listen to or be entertained with or laugh with or joke with or hate on, whatever. I just want to move along and do the job that God gave me. The alien god, Zitch. Rebecca Wiles, everybody, the wild one, throwing down a $2. $2 super dono, and a super good friend of the show, and mucho gusto generoso. Grazie, a continuing supporter of GoofOn, Rebecca Wiles, the wild one. Thank you. My God, I drank all that water so fast. It's it's filling in the air pockets in my stomach. And thank you, Rebecca. You're a sweetheart. Like, really, you are. All right, what's this? Mr. DB Cooper says, that is truth right there. The Out There channel, is it? Oh, my God. Dude, that guy is as bad as it gets when it comes to debunking anything. I honestly think he's got mental problems, and I don't want to rag on him too much just because it might make him upset, and I don't want to do that. Shell Shock! You just threw down $10 in the Cash App. Thank you very much for that. That's a mucho gusto generoso speech. Thank you very much. Unbelievable. I just looked down and there it was. I didn't even hear it come in. I looked too quick. Thank you very much. Shell Shock, a continuing supporter of GoofOn, of course. Thank you very much. Man, thank you guys. I appreciate that. All I did was just look down real quick. Oh my God, hold on. Wow. So I got a $10 from, I'll just use first name, Andrew, says through PayPal, tribute to GoofOn Prime. I care not what you use this for, the $10, but I'll quote Cheech and Chong. Hey, pendejo, how's it going? You got that right. It's going great, actually. I don't know if it's great, but it feels good. Thank you very much, Andrew. And also Nathan Allen, Nathanitsky, Nathan's hot dogs. A goosh. That's all I got. A goosh. And Nathan throwing down a 7 spot on the PayPal. That's another Mucho Gusto Generoso support. So thanks, guys. Wait, what? I know I don't. Coral's still not here. Probably another week. You know, well, let me get you excited again. A goosh. Ah, there he is. The good old Buckaloo. How you doing there, Buckaloo? Buckaroo-loo. Yahoo-loo. This is a weird show already. Mr. DB Cooper, 7 for $10, 100 pesos. That's Super Truth. The Out There channel is the biggest hypocritical tool in ufology. Yeah, he is. And to be honest, nobody takes him seriously. Nobody. It's a beautiful thing. Nobody goes to support this guy. Actually, Shelley, who no longer will be allowed here anymore, my mistake for allowing her back in. And neither will Randall. Randall will no longer be here. Randy, you know, Randall Hill. Remember him? No more two-faced people here. He supports the Out There channel. No, I'm sorry. Gorilla Gamer channel. Yeah, I don't appreciate that guy. Gorilla Gamer is really spreading some serious shit about me, and it's going to get ugly before it gets better. He's saying that I'm a drug addict, and so is Fat Tony. So there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes, which I can't really talk about because there might be legal issues with what they're doing. And if YouTube isn't going to take the video down and I don't strike people, there's a problem out there. And since I don't make videos like that or make things up about people, it's pretty bad to go out there and call people drug addicts and have mental issues when you have no idea if they do. Like, what if I did have mental issues and they're out there making fun of me? You know, he's mental. He takes all these medications. You got to see the things that these people are saying. I would play it here, but I don't want to give them the view. You know, it's like, why bother? So we're just going to move on along. I'm just letting you know what's going on. I'm not going to go into it, but I'm just letting people know it's every day. And when people don't have anything to attack you on, like they can't prove you're a liar, they can't prove you're a hoaxer, they can't prove anything that they want to, so they attack you and your character. And that's all that's going to happen from here on out. And, you know, talking to Third Phase and myself and somebody else, we have got a lot of evidence that could really, it could do some damage to their channel, like have it removed or force them to remove the videos. But anyway, there he is, Mr. DB Cooper, throwing down $1 million peso, 100 pesos, $10, mucho gusto generoso. A continuing supporter of, there's Alien Girl, a continuing supporter of Goof On. Who's this guy? Nate Pelletier. Rich, you are truth, my friend. I am. And if you don't believe it, just go back and look at some of these 2-hour-long videos. I mean, come on, man. You've seen what I show you guys. Do you remember when I showed you the picture of the UFO that I took in Sedona, and it was a metallic craft, and I said it looks like it extended? They're telling everybody that I took a picture of a security camera over in the middle of nowhere, looking over a balcony with the building 20 feet behind me. I took a picture over way out there. I took a picture of a security camera. And the sad thing is, it does look very close to one, but it doesn't. But it's not, you know. Why would I do that? Why would I take a picture of a security camera and say, it's a UFO? When everything else I have is on the up and up. Makes no sense. Nate Pelletier coming through. And I believe that's your first super chat that I know of. So with that being said, thank you, Nate Pelletier, for your support, brother. Mucho gusto, generoso, Nate. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's get, what the hell just happened? Wait a second. Oh, you gave two? Oh, that was weird. Why did one come in blue and one come in red? See? Huh, that's weird. Yeah. Thank you again for the super sticker. Appreciate that. And for some reason, this is the greatest hoax ever perpetrated on the people of the world. You sent a director's chair saying on set. Thank you very much, Nate. Mucho gusto, generoso. I'm just trying to get the air out of my chest. I can't. Thanks, Nate. Who's this guy? Cash 45, that's $16.99. That's in New Zealand, $17. Hey, Rich. Oh, yeah, I know. David Politis has a new doco coming out soon. Missing 411, the UFO connection. Cannot wait. And we're going to talk about a few things tonight. I forgot what I was going to say about that, I think. I don't agree with everything David says, but I do find his work very interesting. Would love you to do a review, and I will. And you're damn right I will. Thank you for that. I believe that's equivalent to $10 or something, right? In New Zealand cash. $17 super dono. Cash 45 throwing down the love. Appreciate it, brother. Yeah, seriously, appreciate it. Mucho gusto, generoso. And you are a continuing supporter of Goof On. Wait, another person? Joe K. It's Joe K. Everybody, it's Joe K. Huh? Hold on a second. We need a real alien event to get past the drama. Oh, I know. But even if we had the real alien event, it would have to be fake, and the Cousins brothers probably created it. Joe K., that is a $2.79 Canadian super lovable super chat. Mucho gusto, generoso. You are a continuing supporter of Goof On as well. Who's this guy? Bernie Muro with a $2 super dono. That means there's no message, no sticker, just pure love. Bernie, a continuing supporter of Goof On. Mucho gusto, generoso. All right. I'm going to get to The Rock in a minute. What are you talking about, brother? No, not you, Rock. I'm talking about Dwayne Johnson. All right, let's see. Check this out. I've got a video I want to play for you. I want to get you warmed up. Because if this rock is some sort of cosmic map of some sort, right? This Concha rock, Cochno, it makes me wonder, seriously, not joking around, if there are Stargates. Now, I find it very, very hard to believe that there are Stargates. Why? Because that's just me. I find that to be something nearly impossible to do with the technology we have. But yes, if you watch Contact, they built those things billions of years ago. Nobody knows who built the Stargate highways or the tunnels, the vortexes or whatever. But if that's true, and it might be, guys, it might be that there is a cosmic map that gives us the ability to travel from one galaxy to the next, or one planet to the next, one solar system to the next, and on we go, right? I really don't know, but I'm going to get you set up here. Let me pull this up. I'm not sure which one I want to play. That's why it's taking me a second. No, and no. Oh, there's also a Georgia Guidestone update I want to give you. Remember somebody blew it up? I never thought that would happen in my lifetime, seeing the Georgia Guidestones get blown away like that. Doesn't that suck? People suck. All right, hold on. Now I have to take my time. I think this is it. Stargate Discovery. Here we go. All right, I got it ready. Right at the 21-minute mark. And some of you are going to scream and shout. Wait, one more time before I get rid of this. There he goes. Grandpa Lou. See you later, Nits. There he is in the middle of nowhere, sucking down a cancer stick. Yeah. Can you imagine if that's true, that Gorilla Gamer may have faked his cancer? Did you hear this? Seriously, somebody, not me, it wasn't me. Somebody told me about that. And I was like, if he did that, even I think that would be a little bit crazy for that guy to do that. But I heard it. A couple of people heard it. It's sad. You don't want to fake cancer. No. But in this field, you could fake anything and get away with it. It's okay. As long as you're a nice person, right? That's all that matters. Yeah, that's all that matters. Here we go. Yes, this was a mini documentary that we did a few years ago.
In the world, and one of them's at Groom Lake, and then we have this Google Earth image. Pieces are falling into place. It's very, very interesting.
Okay, this is unbelievable. I can't believe in a matter
oh my God, is that me?
We're getting maps that may have to deal with
I look like a little boy.
UFOs. First one was the underground tunnel system with possible alien research centers connected to them. This one, well, it's a little more exotic. It's Stargate at Area 51. This is unbelievable. This is really unbelievable what's happening here. We're talking about a way to transfer things from one place to another instantaneously. That's what a Stargate does. And that's what I think we're looking at. If you look at these Google Earth images, you're seeing what looks like Tesla coils. It's a rudimentary mock-up because the computer, the AI or whatever they have on Google Earth, if it's just a shadow that you're seeing, it tries to build what that shadow might be, and it's pretty accurate. And it came up with this Stargate and these, well, I call them joysticks, but it looks like Tesla coils and a gate or something that looks like you would think would be a doorway to wherever. Not only wherever, wherever you want to go.
Huh?
There's a map.
I just said the same thing twice.
And it shows you places, it tells you things, and it's not that hard to see everything that way. But we don't understand what it means, though. Like, really, like, how does it work? What do you have to do with this map? Is there another map that's do they have maps tell you where you land, where you're going? It looks like it's basically an earthly map, but it does say Stargate, wormholes, things of that nature.
Wow. Just when I thought the last submission to third phase of Moon was something earth-shattering, here we have in front of us what appears to be a Stargate map. Now, personally, I didn't know about this map's existence, although I've had my suspicions. But if it is true that some of these areas of condensed energy that we're calling vortexes, portals, or stargates, or the likes, are as tangible as something you can hold in your hand in the way of a map, well,
now, we all know that those maps are a little suspect. I remember those maps. I remember them being a little bit suspect. Like, that wasn't that part of wasn't it part of a video game or something like that? We found out, or somebody's found out, but the reason I play that was basically to show you what we found on Google Maps. And that was that series of joystick-looking things with the bubbles on top, which are radar towers, I guess you could call them that. And then there was that thing that looked like you could walk through and, go to another place maybe. I don't know. But, when we did that, it was all new to me. I mean, I wasn't familiar with it, but people started screaming and yelling that those maps aren't even real and da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, well, it's just the thought that counts, I guess. I don't know. But let me pull it back up. Yeah, these things right here.
Joysticks, but it looks like Tesla.
Look, right there is the little place you can walk through. You see it right here? It's weird. I mean, it's like, what is it there for? What is that thing? Yeah, I'm not sure. But you want to know something weird? We went back to that place like a week later, and all of it was smushed. It wasn't in 3D form anymore. Everything was reduced to a flat surface. So that third phase of moon effect, same thing happened with S4. When S4 was found, then third phase put it on their channel, 50,000 people looked at it, and the next day it was gone. Well, that happened here. So I don't have access to that stuff to change it, to flatten it out, to make it impossible to tell what it is, but that's what happened. Pretty weird. Pretty weird. And that's why I played it. We don't know. We don't know everything. We don't know the truth to everything. People say they do, but they really don't. Let me pull up this for you. No, that's not it. Here we go. Did I already do this one? Start at the beginning. Okay, let's start at the beginning. Pull this one up for you. It's almost the same thing, but it isn't. It's a little different. You'll see. I hope. This looks a little different. Let's see what we have to say on it. I am pretty sure this is a different part of that same episode, or a different episode, but it's weird.
Efficient way of travel if we had the technology. Well, it's known as the Stargate. Does it exist only in the movie fantasy world, or is it in reality? Well, just recently I received an email that's unprecedented of what appears to be a star map that reveals strategic spots all across the planet in regards to possible travel through these stargates, wormholes, whatever you call it. Does it exist? Apparently this map was given to a friend of a friend 6 years ago, and just after we shared our video in regards to the underground tunnels underneath America, I received this document just a day ago. People are watching right now Third Phase Moon, and the information is coming in very fast, and our panel will be going over some of the evidence that we're going to be presenting tonight, including some incredible imagery of what just came in moments ago in regards to more stargates spotted next to the infamous base known as Area 51. The Google imagery reveals what looks to be some kind of stargate, archway, and some strange buildings. Could this be the power vessels that charge up the Stargate? If there were to be any Stargates that exist, you would think that it would be at Area 51. Is this the evidence that we're looking at right now? Will Google imagery remove these images? Right now, we're sharing it to the world, and it's unbelievable what we're looking at. Is the secret location and the technology behind Stargates revealed? We've heard and watched the famous movie Stargate. It came out in the 90s, and right now what we're looking at seems to be now science fact and not science fiction anymore. The Stargates may be real. Now we have revealed the map along with the Google Earth imagery.
Well, that's it right there. What else would you call it? It was an interesting period. How long ago was this? January of 2021, we did that. About a year and almost 2 years ago. Yeah, it's weird. It's interesting. I don't know what this thing is. I want to know why this is shaped that way. And it looks like there were things on these platforms that have been removed. And maybe it charges up, bing, 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 pew, and then you go right through to Stargate. I doubt it. Maybe this was for airplanes or nothing at all. Maybe it was nothing at all. I don't know. Those are radio towers, aren't they? I don't know. All right. I just wanted to show that to you. A little more in-depth view, I guess. I don't know. Call it what you want. But do Stargates exist? Let me see. We're going to go to the 22-minute mark here, too. Just to show you this. Something in Antarctica. No? Not now? Don't do this? Okay, we won't do that. I can't do it, I was told. It's not time. It's not time. Hold on a second. Yeah, I have... I'm going to look for something. Just watch this a little longer and I'll be right back. Yeah, take a look. Here we go. I'll be right back.
The technology behind the Stargate is still a mystery to us.
And they don't do shows in that garage right now because they switch things around. They don't do the same thing over and over. Somebody asked, how come they don't do shoot inside the barn anymore? Well, they shoot all over.
Us today, but maybe in the future, will we be using Stargates to travel from one place to another in a blink of an eye?
There has been speculation that there's been Stargates that has been created right here on Earth, but then there's speculation as well that they're actually found within our solar system. We actually have a Google image from Mars, actually, that resembles something that we found that looks exactly like the Stargate. Are these representations that was basically alien reverse engineered that is being used right here on our own planet? Because some of this evidence is kind of mind-blowing. We got this information yesterday and you see this grid pattern going across the whole entire planet. It seems like they're sectioned and they cross exactly where they need to be to create kind of this like pattern, a grid of Stargates. If that's the truth, what we're looking at is fascinating. Looking at this Google imagery right there at Groom Lake, so close to it, the facility, this hidden base that supposedly has just been revealed just about 4 years ago. First time President Obama actually named Area 51 is the first time ever. Now we're looking at these kind of architectural designs of a possible Stargate. What I'm looking at are these kind of domes, and they kind of look to me like small nuclear power plants. Could this be the engine?
All right. I couldn't find it. That's weird. You know, it should be right here. And it's not. All right. All right. Let's take a look here. Oh, and one last thing. Let's take a look at this. This is something I have been talking about on and off for the last couple of years since his death. We'll get back to the other stuff in the Cochno Stone here in a few minutes, in about 5 minutes. But I want to ask you something. With all that's going on in the world, why is nobody doing alien implant removals?
Phase. What
Alien implants. Well, we have some new information that we're going to be bringing to you over the next month in regards to people that still have yet to extract alien objects that are embedded within their bodies. Since Dr. Roger Lear's passing years ago, nobody in the field is extracting alien artifacts at this moment, but there might be new news. So we're giving you a big heads up on this documentary. 17 alien implants removed by Dr. Roger Lear. Now enjoy the Alien Human Project.
Now, what would you say is the most credible argument you've ever heard for abduction?
Well, the most credible argument that I've heard for abduction in the cases that we've done surgery on would be very hard to delineate, because when we set up our set of criteria and protocols, the individual must have some kind of a memory of being associated with the abduction phenomena. When Bob Bigelow or NIDS decided to take on this responsibility of doing the metallurgy, I had to do some studying so that I could just interpret what they had to say. And I started getting reports back, and the first report we got back was they were comparing, this was Los Alamos National Laboratory. They were comparing these to meteorite samples.
Wow.
Well, we know if somebody didn't step on a meteorite or get one whacked through the back of his hand, it wouldn't have
So it
it
has to come from outer space.
Had to come from outer space, and they're calling them meteorite samples. So that was rather mind-blowing. So that was the beginning of the scientific aspect. So I figured, well, if we're going to carry on.
Look, doesn't that look like a thumbtack? Come on, you had a thumbtack in your ass. Oh, is that what it was? Yes, you sat down on it in first grade, but since your ass is so big, it barely moved out of it. Oh, I didn't know. Every time I sat down, I felt like somebody was goosing me. Yeah, well, now... That's all I have to say about that. No, it's not, because I don't believe in alien implants. I am a weird one. Yes, I am very strange. I have yet to see evidence. I don't care what Patient 17 says. I don't care what this documentary says. I don't give a shh about any of the implant stuff that's been removed over the years. None of them were alien. And the one with the signal, bullshit. There ain't no signal coming out of that thing. They had to have one of those have a signal. And they just put it on that one. No, it's bullshit. I think it was something else. It wasn't a device put in by aliens. And then the signal was going beep, beep, beep. And then all of a sudden it stopped going beep, beep, beep. And it disintegrated. Yeah, I've seen Mission Impossible too. It's true. No, it's not. I don't believe in alien implants. I just don't. And the reason for that is the evidence is there isn't any. Every implant that was pulled out was of earthly origin. It didn't move. Oh, he tried putting his scalpel on it and it was moving. I know. And Lear said, it wasn't moving because of the tissue around it. It wasn't moving because I was pushing it. It was moving away from me. Yeah, that's what it was. It's not what I saw. I saw every time you got close to it with the jelly that was all around it called fat, you just kept pushing it around everywhere you went. It was, of course. I'll go this way, of course. Let's go this way, of course. Nothing you can do when there's fatty tissue around it. You're going to go poke it this way, it's going to go that way. You're going to poke it this way, it's going to go that way. You're going to go poke it this way, it's going to go that way. Capiche? It's just what I saw. I know, John Lear. Is it John Lear? John Greer? That was Dr. John Greer. Well, anyway, Dr. Lear. He was the only one taking out alien implants. Of course, he wanted to have one that had a signal on it. Of course. Of course. Anyway, I don't buy it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Maybe we'll get back to that another minute. But I want to thank Jason Kelly, Mike Rogers, Travis Walton, Pierce, Steve. I want to thank all of you for all your support, as well as Death Proof Bum 01 for the $5.36 PayPal support, and coming in as a continuing supporter of Goof On. Mucho gusto, Death Proof Bum 01. So, thank you, man. Appreciate it. That's right. You can help support us. We are supported by you, doing all this good work. Truthology for ufology. Seriously, the only truthful channel that's out there, I think. Truthful as in telling you the truth. No sugarcoating, no fantasy land. No saying, oh, yeah, that's definitely alien. Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. None of that. I ruin fantasies here. Sorry. But I do believe that we are not alone. I believe that there are UFOs. I don't know where they come from. I just know that we see them. Nobody knows where they come from. Would you agree with that? Do you think our government actually knows where these things come from? Now, with that being said, if they did ever have conversations with aliens, yeah, they know where they come from. If there was a treaty that was signed in the 50s to abduct very, very minimal amounts of humans and cows and all that as long as we get the technology. Where's the technology? Where? I don't see it. So I don't believe it. Well, it's all been weaponized, Rich. Has it? Really? I haven't seen a plasma rifle yet, right? Remember that? Terminator, like the plasma rifle with the 34-inch scope or something like that. We don't have that here, guy. What you see is what you get. Like the max compressor with the 9mm. Hey, guy, we don't have max compressors. I don't know what you do. You can't do that here. You can't do. I think I can. Do you know why in every movie they always do that? Because shit's about to go down. That's why. Scary sound. When you hear that, you know something's about to happen. That's why you get the in every movie. Well, that has guns in it. All right. One more UFO video, and then we're going to get to the Cochno, whatever it is. Yeah, this is going around now, and this, to me, this is old, but people are talking like they just found it. And I've got a couple of these, but when they were blowing up nukes in the ocean testing, they're saying now there were these UFOs that were around. You'll see a white dot there, here, and here, and see it? Right there. Oh, that's a dot. Never mind. Dot, 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 dot. What do you think? Now, I remember seeing that video before it was faked. There are no UFOs there. There was never any UFOs in that video. But they'll let you believe that you're seeing UFOs because we nuked. When we dropped the nukes, what did we do? We knocked on the doors of every other alternate universe out there, or other universe out there. I say alternate because habit. But that's the theory why UFOs started showing up in numbers in the 40s, because we were dropping those. We were dropping bombs. We were dropping bees in the desert, dropping the nukes, right? Testing. We got to test. We have to figure out the most efficient way to kill people. And to do that is in the middle of nowhere where people are. Anyway, not buying it. All right, what else do I got here? Pull that out. We still got Lazy Lou. All right, let's get to the Cochno. This is strange. This is strange. I don't understand. I never heard of this, but wait till you see this 2-minute clip I got here. It's weird. I love weird. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. You can help support the show. Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App. Become a member of Goof On or become a patron. All the links are in the subscription. In the subscription, I said. They're in the show description, moron. Thank you. Got it. Don't call me a moron. I called you a moron. But don't do that. It's not nice. Who cares? What are you, a snowflake? No, but you're turning into one.
Wait till you hear this.
I don't think so.
The star map of Cochno is simply stunning. But
Cochno.
in the 1930s, researchers from around the world made the connection that the stone was depicting astronomical phenomena such as eclipses and meteor showers. It was the subject of much debate from the time of its discovery in 1887 and into the 1960s, when, incredibly, the decision was made to bury the stone. In 2017, the University of Glasgow excavated the ancient wonder and concluded that this stone, situated near Clydebank, is the single most important piece of Neolithic rock art ever discovered. This puts it on a par of historical significance with Stonehenge and even the Giza pyramids.
What?
You have to wonder, though, if humans were capable of supposedly depicting the galaxy 5,000 years ago, something we've only been doing in modern times for around 300 years. Wait till you hear this.
Watch it one more time.
The star map of Cochno is simply stunning. But in the 1930s, researchers from around the world made the connection that the stone was depicting astronomical phenomena such as eclipses and meteor showers. It was the subject of much debate from the time.
It was depicting meteor showers and other celestial events? Why did I never hear of this Cochno stone? No. Stone. Oh, no. What? No. Stone. Huh? What? It is strange, though. But look at it. It really looks like it's making a... Well, I don't know if it's making predictions. I can't tell what it's doing. All I know is I see it there, and it looks like something that could make possible predictions on celestial events. And how would they know about those things? Why would they do that? Right? How would they know? How would they know? We don't know. How would they know? Yeah, pretty wild stuff. And they were accurate too. I think they were about what? Maybe 9% accurate. 90? I don't know. It was pretty well up there. Here we go. Finish this up.
Of its discovery in 1887 and into the 1960s, when, incredibly, the decision was made to bury the stone. In 2017, the University of Glasgow excavated the ancient wonder and concluded that this stone, situated near Clydebank, is the single most important piece of Neolithic rock.
Oh my God, they actually excavated that whole thing out of there. And it might be one of the most important pieces of rock art
ever discovered.
This puts it on a par of historical significance with Stonehenge and even the Giza pyramids.
Wow.
You have to wonder, though, if humans were capable of supposedly depicting the galaxy 5,000 years ago, something we've only been doing in modern times for around
300 years, yeah. It's wild. Never heard of it. It's been around for that long. Cochno. Yeah. It's weird, isn't it? And here, check this out. I also have more on the Cochno, but I don't know. I just found this before the show, and I'm not sure. Let me see if I can, you motherless. Here we go. I got it. That was quick. Didn't take me long at all. Check this out. Thank you for permission to use this. I appreciate it. Huh? Here we go.
It was 1887 when the Reverend James Harvey made an extraordinary discovery near Cochno Farm in Scotland. In detail, the priest came across a huge rock that measured no less than 13 meters in length and almost 8 meters in width. That this was by no means an ordinary rock becomes clear when we take a look at the unique formations that adorn the object. The massive chunk was provided with around 90 precisely worked out rock carvings, the so-called cup and ring markings. The special feature is that these ancient symbols, which consist of a central bowl and many concentric circles.
We've seen those circles before at Nazca. A lot of people, including people who, archaeologists and historians, believe that when you see those circles like that, the concentric circles or whatever, the spiral circles, I should say, the spirals, that's how they were trying to, that's how they prayed to the rain gods, apparently. And I'm not sure, but it doesn't look like they're in that type of environment where it was in need of rain. But 5,000 years ago, maybe a different story. I'm not sure. But we see that rock art, those circles, we see them on the petroglyphs in Arizona, Utah, and Nevada. We see them all the time. You know, I know it. Archaeologists believe it's just a way to pray for rain or something like that. I know in Arizona it was about the rain, and they would walk these mazes or circles in prayer and speak in tongues of prayer or whatever it is. And that's how they focus their energy. And those designs were made that way on purpose to get what they needed. Did it work? I don't know. They're no longer around to tell us. Makes you wonder, where'd they go? Capiche? Oh, it's a one capiche show. Peter Hinckley, good stuff, Rich. Thank you for the $2 support. Mr. Hinckley, I think that's your first super chat ever to goof on, and that is a beautiful thing. Thank you for the support, and it's your first one, so here we go. Thank you, Peter Hinckley, for the $2 support, saying good stuff, Rich, and good. All over momentum. Yeah, momentum. Momentum? What is he talking about? Thank you, Peter Hinckley. You're a good man. Mucho gusto, generoso. You know? You know what I mean? This is interesting. I love this stuff. Yeah, let's continue. Cochno Stone is what it's called. Cochno Stone.
Have already been discovered many times. The archaeologists found what they were looking for in the British Isles in particular, but these prehistoric petroglyphs were...
Oh, wait a minute. This is some sort of... This isn't the whole thing. This is like carpet or something.
Also found in the Alps, in parts of Spain, and on the European Atlantic coast. The aforementioned find from Scotland, which was to become known as the Cochno Stone, is one of the most beautiful rock paintings ever.
Look at this. See this? Man, that is a sickle. And I don't know what this means, but look at the designs here. He just said this is one of the most beautiful ones ever made. Let's hear it again.
Stone is one of the most beautiful rock paintings ever found on Scottish soil with its...
That is the rock. That's it. That's the rock. Wow. I thought it was carpeted and they drew on it and gave us a depiction. This is strange.
Paintings ever found on Scottish soil with its filigree elaboration.
I don't know how I didn't know about it.
In order to protect the venerable rock from damage, the comparatively soft Cochno Stone was buried in the 1960s. Later, however, the fascinating find was to be scientifically examined and publicly exhibited. Given the intriguing symbol...
Did you hear what he said? it was buried. Why? Let's go back to that. I believe it was at 210.
The fascinating find was to be scientifically examined and publicly exhibited. Given the intriguing symbols that adorn the was to be scientifically 1960s. Comparatively soft Cochno Stone was buried in the 1960s.
But they don't tell us why. Not yet. Maybe they do in the, I haven't watched this video, but maybe they do. Tell us why. And then here, oh wow, cosmic map. Let's go there. Let's listen to it if it's a cosmic map.
Map. It's commonly believed that the Cochno Stone was made around the year 3000 BC. But what reasons could have persuaded the people of that time in the transitional phase between the Neolithic Age and the Bronze Age to create such a structure? The question of what's really behind such millennia-old petroglyphs is still a source of heated debate among experts. Accordingly, there's no consensus among the experts as to what the enigmatic symbols really aim for. The theories on this range from Neolithic works of art to a form of written language to ancient star maps. However, the sobering truth is, we don't know. Some researchers believe
he could have just started with, we don't know, and then end the video right there, but we have to go beyond reality to make this exciting because the possibilities are endless. This Cochno, now it's Cochno. It started out as Cochno, now it's whatever. Here we go.
That structures such as the Cochno Stone once played an important role in religious rituals. Accordingly, the massive rock slabs could have served our ancestors as ceremonial tablets, though we have to admit that this seems to be a common claim among historians. More and more often, when researchers seem to have no real explanation for an artifact that was recently found, it gets labeled as a religious relic or some sort of ceremonial object. However, in reality, most of the time, experts have no real evidence for this, and it's simply their best guess. Because of this, it's important that we wait for further research.
All right, so we got to wait for further research. That's it. That's the Cochno Stone. Not much else I could tell you, kids, because according to the things that I've heard, they're still learning about it. And it's been 50 years, but, things take time. Funding, importance, relevance. So I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I don't know. I don't know what to believe. But I tell you what. Don't believe me. Because who am I? I'm just like you. And what I'm learning still, and what I have learned over the years is that you're going to believe what you want to believe. Nobody's going to be able to change your mind unless something makes sense to you. And critically thinking, you find it to be a valuable explanation, one that makes sense. So what makes sense? Is this a star map, a cosmic map, a prediction of the future, of what is coming, what came, what went? We don't know. He just said, we don't know. We have to do more research on it. But I tell you what, it is fun to imagine where these things can take us. I have a problem with time travel, especially I have a problem with. And the funny thing is, I found somebody who believes what I believe, that time travel cannot exist. It's true. Do you know how unbelievably impossible it probably is that time travel exists? What did I just say? How impossible it probably is to have time travel. And I keep saying it over and over. You want to go back to November 12th, 1955 at whatever time, 1 p.m., 1 a.m., you have to make sure your time machine can do the mathematical equation to find out where the Earth was exactly down to the inch 60 something years ago. And if you go back in time and you're off by a fraction, a millimeter, you're going to wind up in space. This is why I have a hard time with time travel, forward and or backward. If the mathematics are wrong, what if you couldn't predict that there was a solar event, a solar storm that happened, and maybe the solar winds slowed down the travel of the Earth? Instead of it going 60,000 miles an hour, in the solar system, it went 59.9999999 miles per hour. It just went 1 mile an hour slower. Just for a brief few seconds, that would throw off the equation. You're not going to land on Earth. This is why I have a hard time with time travel. And also, multiple dimensions. It's fun to theorize, and it might be true. It might be true. I don't think we're in, are we? God, that is really tough. Because what if it's true and you get your vibrating, your resonance to match the gravitational pull that you would need or push to go to the future or to the past? Apparently, you can't go to the future. You can only go back to the time when the time machine first worked. You know what I mean? So if my time machine started working today, I can't go back into the past until tomorrow. I can go back 1 day. And then in a week, I can go back 7 days. And then in a month, I can go back a month. Can't go back any further because it didn't exist. And I don't buy that either. And I don't like this. There's too many problems. See, anybody ever watch The Fly? Even the original, but the remake? Do you know he accounted for every single problem that could happen, except for an insect landing on the window of the transference of body parts? How do you not? Why did he have that stupid thing like that anyway? Why did you need to have a window on that thing? It didn't make sense. Because then there would have no story. There could have been a different way. But he couldn't account for the fly. Never entered his mind. And that's what worries me. There are things, these are the things that keep me up at night. The things that we can't think of. And I got that from Contact, of course. Ellie, astronauts take these pills with them in case, something goes wrong. And then she says, well, it's probably, I guess you guys probably thought of everything anyway, right? Well, Ellie, this is in case it's something we couldn't think of. So here's your suicide pill. In case you get stuck in space. She says, I'm not going to travel to another galaxy or another place and off myself. She's going to experience it until she's liquefied. That's a true scientist. You're all in. And you're going to do the hard work to get it. It's the things we can't think about. Now that we know what the Cochno Stone is or isn't, is it a Stargate? Is it a predictor of cosmic events? Is it just hapless drawings of an ancient people who just like to draw circles and dots? Notice the dots? Look at them all. Dots. Dots. Even back then, they're like, Ismail, well, tell me, what did the UFO look like? Can you put it on the rock and let us know what it looked like? Can you draw it? Yes, I can draw it. Go ahead, put it on the stone. Show me what the UFO looked like, man. And he goes there with his chisel and his hammer, and he goes, and they all look down at it. A dot? Yes, it was a dot. What did I say? No dots. Why do you people keep bringing me dots? I don't want the dot. That's how it was then, and that's how it is now. Get your dots off my stone. Unbelievable, these primitive people putting dots on stones. Like we're supposed to tell what detail that is. That's probably FLIR footage back in the day. Great UFO. The UFO sighting we want is this one. Oh, no. Now it is done. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at the windows. That's how you do it back in the day. That's what it should have been like on those Cochno Stones. No? Let's go get stones. That's what they did. That's why it's called the Cochno Stone. Anyway, that's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. I hope you see things as you see it, but as I see it, people have wonderful imaginations. And with this, my friend, I want to show you something imaginable. Imaginable? Unimaginable. I don't see that. Let me see what this is. Let's see something. Here's a video about Antarctica. Crazy discoveries in Antarctica. We'll watch that later. Stop. We'll watch that later. How's everybody doing? You guys doing okay over there? Yeah. How you doing up in the balcony? You guys doing okay in the cheap seats? Whose panties are these? That's right. Goofon's live here at the Coliseum tonight. Wow, we've got over 50,000 Goofonians here. Can I hear my Goofonians? Panties, roses, PlayStations, Xbox, baby. PlayStation. It's in the game. EA Sports. It's in the game. That guy looks nothing like his voice, by the way. Have you ever seen that guy who does EA Sports? It's in the game. Sega! All right, let's see. I've got, we need to get to what's going on in the community real quick. Should we? Google Maps. Oh, let's see what this is. This was the other day. I never showed this. All right, let's take a look at this one. I think I know what this is, too. Hold on. We never talked about it because I think I was sick that day. I think it was a Wednesday. But I'm going to pull it up because this thing made the rounds on the internet and people were just shaking in their boots. They're like, oh my God, that's a real UFO on Google Earth, Google Maps. And I never showed it. We never talked about it. So here it is.
Has Google Earth captured a flying disc in broad daylight? This video has been recently submitted to us on Third Phase of Moon. It's the first time we've seen it. We're going to be sharing this with you in this episode, including
that's Dragon Sal. That was on Third Phase.
Some NASA footage and some possible weather manipulation. But we're going to be...
All right. So this thing here. Do you guys understand how Google Maps actually works? No. Google Maps has a car that drives around with a 360-degree camera on it. And it takes pictures every certain amount of feet, every certain amount of seconds, I don't know, whatever. But when it gets back to the lab in editing, they have to do stitching or sewing up the sky to make it all connect, to make it all look like it fits. It's conforming into one seamless picture, which you can see a lot of their editing and sewing together the sky and whatnot. Now, in the sky usually is the easiest place to stitch everything up because it's usually a blue sky, right? And usually you can match up that blue anywhere on the planet, depending on atmospheric conditions, weather, and all sorts of things. They do their best. Here, in my opinion, I think they just happen to capture something that could be a UFO. I'm not going to say it isn't because I don't know for sure. But then as I'm sitting here looking at this, I'm realizing something. It doesn't look like the normal stitching that I normally see when there's a stitching point, because usually when you see that, it looks messed up. You can see the places where they stitched it up. One part's raised up, or it's a different color, or the lines cross over. There's a lot of different things that happen, and they create little anomalies like this when they're stitching things up that are in the sky. Maybe they don't know. Maybe that was a light fixture that was on, underneath the, like it was above the camera, right? Maybe stitched together with the sky because it was above them. I don't know. Or it's a real UFO just sitting there, captured by the Google Earth car. And if UFOs are real, which they are, and people see them on the regular, doesn't it make sense that the Google car would actually capture one of these things with its 360-degree view camera? Wouldn't you think when it's out there 24 hours at a time? I don't know. When it's out there during the daytime every day, it's going to see stuff. And I don't know why they would allow a real UFO to be uploaded to their maps, but maybe they didn't see it. And I think maybe they didn't see it because this part of the map wasn't stitching or overlapping of other pictures. Maybe this really is a picture of a UFO. Has anybody debunked this? No, and I was just about to say that, Scott. Yeah, you're right. Scott's right. Scott Brown's here. Yeah, I don't think there's any cars driving around there. And I was just about to say that too. I was just thinking, wait a minute. There's a lot of snow and trees. Maybe there are no. So what do they use when they're out here? Well, they're out there for a reason. Do they use drone? I don't know. However they got this picture. However they got it. Whether maybe there is a road. I don't know. I don't see it. Nobody ever talked about it. But whatever is happening up here, to me, looks like it's there. But it doesn't mean it's a UFO. It is for now. Unless somebody debunked this and I didn't hear about it. Because I'm a week late on this, or a little more. I didn't talk about this on purpose, actually. Where is this? I don't know. Let me see. Mount Shasta. Yeah. I doubt it. There are roads, but I don't know if this is on Google Maps. Well, let's play it a little more and see what Third Phase says.
be also supplying the original coordinates to this discovery that came to our attention right here at Third Phase of Moon. So buckle up, everybody. Let's get to it. We're going to start off with the ISS footage of something that appears on the ISS cameras of...
Oh, there were the coordinates right there. Let's go take a look ourselves. Let's do it. I got to write that down real quick. 41 degrees, 19 feet, 43 inches north, 122 degrees, 12 feet, 26 inches west. All right. Pull up the Google Maps here. Google Earth Pro is what I use. All right, let me pull you guys in with me so you can see that I'm not hoaxing anything. You know, because that's how we do it here at Third Phase of Goof On. I don't know why this is flashing like this. I don't understand what's going on. That's annoying. I'm going to log out and log back in. That's weird. Never seen that before. Let's try it again. Still doing it. That's weird. Never seen it. It's not as bad as the other time. That is bizarre, isn't it? Here it is. All right, I'm going to put in the coordinates, and it is 41 degrees. How do you put degrees up? I don't have a degrees button. I don't have a degrees button. Anybody know what the degrees button is on a keyboard? It's got to be a shift something. I don't even see that little O anywhere. It's not on my cell phone. It's not a dot. Bye, Shell Shock. Hey, Dragon Sal, how you doing? Tip it in? I don't know what that means. 19 feet. I'm just going to type this stuff in. 19 feet, 43 inches north. Space 122 degrees. Space 112 feet. 26 inches west. We couldn't understand. Of course you couldn't. Oh, wait, I think I made a mistake right there. There we go. Here we go. Huh? Oh, yeah, Mount Shasta. Right. Here we are. Now, I'm not in Google Maps. I'm on Google Earth Pro. So here we go. Ooh, what's this? That's weird. All right, let's take a look at the sky. It's not on Google Earth Pro, I don't think. Not here. It would be right here, right? Oh, wait, here it is. Look, maybe it is real. Look at this. Oh, my God. What did I just find? I found the UFO in the trees. Look, it's right here. Oh, my God. That's not a leaf or anything. That's nothing. That is a UFO right there. What did I just find? I just found a UFO floating around the trees, guys. Oh my God, this is nuts. What if it was really there and this was taken for this version for Google Earth Pro And the other one was for Google Maps. That's it. I can't zoom in anymore. It won't let me. I'm trying. I'll have to, what I'll have to do is screenshot it and then I'll move in. Let me do that. Wow, this is bizarre. I can't believe what we just found. Maybe. That's unbelievable. I'm editing it now. You guys just can't see it. But that is really weird. Really, really weird. All right, hold on. I'm going to bring you in to the editing. No, you don't need that. Here we go. That's it. That's crazy. That is really unbelievable. Hold on. Let me pull it back up for you. Nah. Hold on. So here it is. Oh yeah, you can't see it. Sorry. That is weird, isn't it? It is very bizarre how I just caught that. There it is. What do you think, guys? It's water on the lens? I don't know. It could be, but it isn't. And I'll tell you why. You can't say it's water on the lens. That's not what it looks. Water on the lens doesn't look like that. It really doesn't. Now, why are we looking at this? Think about it. Because there was another UFO that was seen on Google Earth maps. Is it the same thing? That's why we're here. We're not here because of a water droplet or something that looks like water. We're here because that showed up when I was looking for the object in the same coordinates. And this pops up. So if this is water, why don't we see it anywhere else? We don't see it anywhere else. Here we go. Hold on. I'm trying to pull up where we just were. Hold on. This. That does not look like water. It's nowhere else, anywhere. That is a disc-shaped object. I'm not saying it can't be water, but I highly doubt it. Think logically. Just don't think. Don't be that guy or girl who just wants to be the first person to debunk something. Why are we here? We're here because of the object that was seen on Google Maps at the same coordinate. And here we are, here I am, at that coordinate, seeing something that looks like a UFO. Right? We're here because of this.
With ISS footage of something. Buckle up, everybody. Let's find the original coordinate.
Look, it looks similar to that. Right? This is why I don't like StreamYard, because I can't bounce back really fast or pull up the other UFO and put it right next to it. That's the only time I need OBS. But as you can see, it's generally the same thing. So this must be a water droplet too. All right. Everybody wants to go the water droplet route? be my guest. I would have to say you're 99% wrong, but I'm not counting it out. And I'm not saying this is a UFO. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is there's a disc-shaped object at the same coordinate in two different locations there. That's suspect. That is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. We just found another object on Google Earth Pro, not Google Maps. Google Earth Pro. I'll have to make a short video about that. It's a good find. I'm not saying it is, but it sure is interesting. We need Google virtual reality. What's that, Johnny? Southside, what are you saying over and over? All right, what did you say? Let me see. I can't see these things. It's hard for me to pay attention at the chat room. It could be a balloon. If anything, it is a balloon. So let's see what Johnny's saying. I'm going, Johnny. I'm going. Gigi Abby. You said hello to Gigi Abby Lynn. That was the last thing I said. I can send you one that looks just like it. And if it's a water droplet on the lens, it would show up in multiple photos. That's what I said. Yep. Johnny, I don't see what you're saying. I'm trying, Johnny. You said you just told me. All right. So I'm going back again. I'm giving you the attention. I know for a fact I've had to ride beside them on a ski-doo. What? Okay. Am I getting close? Water drop. You guys are absolutely strange. Really strange. I don't know how. Look, Johnny, 6 times you said forget it, and yet you haven't wrote anything, and I've gone back 100 comments. I'm about to give up if I don't see something. You said, I just told you what it was, Rich. I worked on a ski resort, and it's a rig that a skilled skier wears that is the GPS mount off their shoulder, but the perspective looks far. It's a rig that a skilled skier wears. Okay, it's something they wear that is a GPS mount off their shoulder, but the perspective looks far. So you're saying that it's a GPS mount on their shoulder, and when they're taking pictures of Mount Shasta for Google Maps, it's catching it? Is that what you're saying? And why don't we see anything else with that? And why don't they get rid of it? Why leave it there? But I do like this. Can you get me a picture of that, Johnny? Because that would be groundbreaking for this topic right here, for this subject. If you can get me a picture of that, because I almost believe you. I actually see what you're saying, and that makes sense. But I don't see it yet. I don't see the proof. So in this business, talk is cheap. Oh, good. I'm glad I caught you. I'm sorry it took a few minutes, but it was weird, right? That I actually saw you in the chat room, and usually I don't see anybody. It's just weird how that worked out. Okay, so it could be a GPS mount that is somehow being, it's tricking us. And that happens a lot with this is getting better and better. Thank you, Johnny. That's pretty cool. If you're right. That's why you can see the ski lift? Maybe. Oh, yeah. Yeah. funny. Let's take a look at that. That's why you can see the ski lift. All right, let's look at this one more time. I think you're right. I think it might be that.
Sharing this with you in this episode, including some NASA
I don't see a ski lift yet.
Some possible weather manipulation. But we're going to be also supplying the original coordinates to this discovery that came to our attention right here at third phase of moon. So buckle up, everybody. Let's get to it. We're going to start off with the ISS in broad daylight. This video has been recently submitted to us on third phase of moon. Has Google Earth captured a flying disc in
no ski lift yet?
Broad daylight. This video has been recently submitted to us on third phase of moon. It's the first time we've seen it. We're going to be sharing this with you in this episode, including some NASA footage and some possible weather manipulation. But we're going to be also supplying the original coordinates to this discovery that came to our attention right here at third phase of moon. So buckle up, everybody. Let's get to it. We're going to start off with the ISS in the sky. Now, this is kind of interesting. Mount Shasta.
Oh, you're right.
For giving us a heads.
Here it is. Oh, no.
Up on this.
Yeah. Johnny Southside. Holy shit. Wow. It might just be what you said it might just be, dude. I'm a little excited. See, that's why we show this stuff. Because of you, Johnny, the only person who has a logical explanation for this is blowing me away right now. Let's see what else happened. Let's see if we can see it somewhere else.
We've done some research.
That blows me away, man.
This has been out for many years, but I've not seen this one before. That's why we're sharing it with you here at third phase of moon. Again, is this some kind of an anomaly or an artifact on Google Earth's imagery?
It is. It has to be.
Could it be a drip of water? Or is this some kind of craft up in the sky? You know, it's next to the ski lift. Are those people looking at it? It almost looked like they're kind of looking left there. The roads.
You mean right?
When it wasn't snowed in.
Or left.
Look at these people. It almost seems... It's kind of hanging out there. Let's just look around and see if it comes in other parts of the Google Earth imagery as we randomly kind of go in the location. And there it is. Again, it seems to have like an underbelly and some kind of black ring around it and a little...
You have got to send me a picture of one of those. I did hear you, Johnny. You got to send me a picture of one if possible. Just because it's so cool if you can show that. That would be the coolest. But I'm leaning towards it because it's in the other picture. But why isn't it in any of the others, Johnny? That's what bothers me. We don't see it anywhere else. Not that I'm trying to go anywhere else, but you'd think it would be seen in more than one place, right? Pretty interesting, and I got to thank you for shouting at me. That was incredible. If it's right now, we don't know. We don't know. I'm taking your word right now. Hey, we got Nathan. Nathan with a $2 PayPal says alien chickens in the trees. Gosh. Alien chickens in the trees. AGOOSHH. Thank you very much, Nathan. You're a continuing supporter of GoofOn and a great friend of the show. Thank you very much. Mucho gusto generoso, a continuing supporter. I already said that. Thanks, man. All right, we can kick this one to the side right now. And let's finish up. We don't have much to go on. Man, I got so much to talk about. That's right. I didn't do a show last night. You want to see, here, let me show you something. I want to show you this. Just to give you guys an idea of what the haters are doing. This is from Gorilla Gamer. Ready? Wish I was a Nazi. Was a Nazi. I really like the Nazis. Wish I was a Nazi. I really like the Nazis. Wish I was a Nazi. I really like the Nazis. Wish I was a Nazi. I really like the Nazis. Yep, that's the guy who faked cancer. Calling me a Nazi. Anyway. Well, allegedly faked cancer. That's all I've heard. I don't know if it's true, but he looks really healthy. Really, it looks like he gained about 50 pounds too. It does. It looks like he gained about, maybe it's the steroids he's taken. Must be better than the ones I'm taking because I ain't gaining any weight. But then again, you know, I'm a heroin user, right? That's what they said. I do coke and drugs, all that stuff. Yeah. They're the best. And you know, they used to be friends of the show, and guess what I did to them? Nothing. Anyway, I digest. They've got their lives to live, and they've got mouths to feed. And if they could ride the coattails of me in third phase of moon, more power to you. All right, well, what else do we got here? Time travel is fake. Oh, all right. Here's a Gen Xer who's like me, and I got to tell you, I think this guy watches Goof On, the Gen X guy. I swear to God. Yeah. Well, we are exactly the same age. He was born just a few days after me, so I'm a little older than this guy. But he's answered some questions during live chats that I've had for him. I've given him compliments and donated a few dollars. So here he is, one of my favorite channels to watch.
Ever wonder what a Gen X thinks? Welcome to Gen X Talks. And Dad,
what?
Did you read over the questions I handed you?
Yeah, I don't know what bullshit questions you're talking about with time travel, but yeah, I got them.
What are your answers?
There's a basic fundamental problem you have with all your time travel questions, all your TVs and books and movies. It's all bullshit. So no, I'm not going to sit here and answer all your questions. Let me suffice to tell you one thing why none of it would work. Let's say you had the planet Earth and you pulled yourself back and you're floating over Earth, you're looking at it.
Okay.
And you say, okay, planet Earth goes backwards 300 years, so it goes around the sun backwards 300 times.
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to stop in the exact same spot? It's not even there. No, because the galaxy's moving through space. The Earth doesn't end up in the same space every 365 days. So when you say, hey, I'm in New York City, I'm going to go back 300 years, now I'm standing in the forest isn't there. You're in space. Earth isn't there. So all your time travel questions are bullshit.
Way to kill the vibe, Dad.
I'm telling you, I'm right.
Ever wonder what a Gen X thinks? Welcome to Gen X.
I've been saying that for 15, 16 years. So I didn't get it from him. When I saw that clip, I just said, oh my God, this guy must watch my show. It's possible. Anyway, I'm not the only one who thinks that way, but nobody else has said it though. I don't know anybody else who's ever given the description of why time travel can't work because of that reason. I was the only person I know of who thought that and said it out loud. You got to see this. All right, so I'm going to go over time just a little bit. A lot of people think that there's going to be a false flag alien invasion happening, right? A lot of people think that there's something going on. Hold on a second. What is this? Oh, okay, let me take a look. The Google skier. Okay. Wow. All right. I'm going to show you the clip, the evidence that what we just looked at, that UFO over Mount Shasta, is part of a harness or device that's used by... Wait, hold on. I don't know, man. This just doesn't look right to me. And I don't think this is it. I'm telling you, I don't think this is it at all. Let me show you. I don't think this is the UFO. It looks nothing like it. Here we go. Ready? Where? This? That looks nothing like it. This? It's on the shoulder? This thing? Yeah, maybe. But it's not solid. It has a hole in the middle. Let's go closer. I don't know, guys. Maybe. I don't know. See, when we looked at the actual object, it was solid. And it looked like it was maybe like a light fixture or something. This is hollow. It doesn't have a black top and there's no bottom to it. And yeah, it can't be. This can't be it. Let's go back and take a look. Remember what that looks like. All right, and now let me go pull up the video again since I still have it up. And
white light within the.
This does not look like it. That looks nothing like it, in my opinion.
Kind of hanging out there. Let's just look around and see if it comes in other parts of the Google Earth imagery as we randomly kind of go in the location, and there it is. Again, it seems to have like a.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I just that does not fit what we just found. Yeah. Well, that's not the one. Johnny Southside said. Okay. Well, you know what? I can see this. I can see it's round, but it's not like it. But Johnny, I'll wait for yours too. And if anybody else wants to send anything in that looks like that, that is exactly what Johnny was saying, let me know. And then we'll do an update tomorrow or whenever. No rush. All I know is we found another one and it looks similar. All right, I have now. Lou Elizondo was talking to Eric Weinstein on UFOs, and this is interesting because we have UFO Jesus here doing a little report on it. I think I missed a couple of super chats. Oh, here it is. David Wilcox with a Canadian $5. Yeah, that's how I saw it. I forgot to say thank you. Thank you for the $5 reminder on that, and I appreciate it. That was a good effort. And David Wilcox, again, I was just showing the Google skier. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, you did say that. My bad. You were just showing us the guy who does the work. You did. That's what you said. The skier. You didn't say you sent the proof. Got it. You're right. My bad. Sorry about that, but I didn't say who sent it. I didn't let everybody know, but all right. Thank you very much, David. So that was the skier. That was the human being that actually carries the UFO, the harness thing around. It's hard, man. This is not easy, right? See, this is why when you find something like this, you upload it, and I'm not a big fan of it, but I understand why you want to get things out quickly, because if we don't know what it is and we can't verify what it is, and the people who sent it to us can't verify what it is, somebody out there may know what it is. Because I can't know everything. Although I do know everything about balloons in the sky. That is for sure a certainty. I am a balloon expert.
September 29th, 2022, social commentator and mathematician Eric Weinstein revealed that he got a UFO briefing from Luis Elizondo. Here is a picture, and the tweet read, "Thought I'd get some help trying to figure out what the heck is actually going on. Thanks, Lou."
Trying to figure out what the heck is going on, and Lou Elizondo is going to tell him. What is this?
Now, Drew starts off with, Dear Eric Weinstein, can you please share what you learned from hanging out with Luis Elizondo? Sincerely, humanity.
I decline. My private conversations are treated by me as private, and there are potentially serious security implications. Lou is putting out the threat, but you know where he's doing it? Behind the scenes. I may be a fierce critic of government malfeasance. I hate that word. Corruption and gaslighting. But I'm also Team United States. If that's confusing, how can that be confusing? So he just said nothing. Thank you. Do you find the topic worth pursuing, Eric Weinstein? It's infuriating, but I don't feel I have a choice. I would love to stop. Smoke and mirrors are everywhere, and the answer is hidden in the National Security Funhouse. That is no fun at all. But we have zero choice here given what is claimed and what is at stake. What's at stake? What's at stake? That we don't have free energy, right? That's what Greer preaches constantly. They're holding back because of the gas giants and the oil conglomerates and all that shit, right? Wow. I tell you, Eric Weinstein's telling us nothing. This is why I love going over this stuff, because you think you're getting something and you're getting nothing. And, you know, Ryan's a nice guy. He's just an echo machine for Lou.
1,700 days or so. He writes, it is now time to inform us all.
It is either an elaborate USG PSYOP hoax or something of incomparable significance. It's not swamp gas anymore. It's not Mylar balloons and a few people desperate to get on television. Like your little boyfriend, Lou. But it is definitely time to end the soft language. It's big. It's big. That's what she said. Shut up. It is now time to inform us all. What an irresponsible comment by Eric Weinstein. It is either an elaborate... Oh, I already said this. That is an irresponsible thing to say. Look, I want disclosure just like the next guy, but we can't handle it as a society. Don't you understand? Didn't you see what happened last 2 years? We hate ourselves. You think we're going to allow aliens to come here and take over and show us the way? You think that we're going to bow down to another species? Not another human, another species? You're out of your freaking Vulcan minds. Eric Weinstein is talking very dangerously here. This guy is not talking in the correct language at all. He's wrong. I want disclosure. But here's what they should start with. Not full disclosure. Start us out with the technology you may have found. And then tell us how you found it, whether it was an archaeological dig, or it was a crashed UFO, or it was back-engineered technology from the Germans, or it was something completely different. We just want the technology to use, man. We just want to clean the air and fix the planet and all that other stuff. That's it. We want a better life. We want to live to 150. We don't want to die at 75 to 100. Wouldn't you like to live 200 years? Based on what you know, can you speculate a time frame for further disclosure, either from individuals? Well, why would he know? Why would Eric Weinstein know? Not yet publicly. Yeah, of course. Do you feel more or less optimistic that the public will anytime soon have a clearer idea of what is going on? E.g., a genuine something versus PSYOP? I want this to happen, Weinstein says, but it has to be done by the book. I'm trying. What is Eric Weinstein doing? I don't care if I say his name wrong. But what is he doing? I don't see him much as anything in this field.
After we go over a few more of his tweets, we'll go deeper into that because Christopher Sharp of Liberation Times actually published an amazing article on that very subject. Varen writes, do you consider that you might be part of the gaslighting? To which Eric responds, 1 billion trillion %. You should worry about this too. I'm positive I'm being used completely. Peter Venkman writes,
what? You're positive you're being used? And you're allowing it?
Writes, Eric, we are just tired of the infinite circle.
We're tired of the infinite circle jerk. There are people with answers, and those answers need to be made public. With you on this, Eric says. Yeah, of course you are. Look, here's the deal, people. If Eric Weinstein is talking to Lou, he's getting all of Lou's talking points and all of Lou's ideology and all of Lou's lies and some truth to it. I, for one, am not a big believer in Lou Elizondo because I haven't seen anything done by him. A lot of this, but no proof. I've never seen a signature on any paperwork showing Lou approved something or was part of anything. Sure, he may sit in and listen in, and maybe he's just one of those people. He's just watching what everybody does and reporting. But unfortunately, it's more than that. And we'll have to continue another time. I want to thank the moderators and super chatters for a fantastic and very supportive evening. I can't do this without you guys. It's a fact. So if you still want to help support the show, all the links are in the description. Thank you for your time and energy. Believe me. And the moderators and super chatters. Huh? Oh, the newcomers and the veterans. That's right. Thank you for hanging out, giving the show a chance. If you liked the show tonight, if you saw any or heard anything you wanted to share, go ahead and share, like, and maybe subscribe if you like. This way you get all the updates and all the show information and things that are happening on GoofOn. And this week is going to be a red letter week because of what's happening. And you'll see as time goes on. Thank you very much. We are Truth. Truthology for ufology. Have a great night. Alien bless.
Control life.